out to today's sponsor, Diet Peach Tea Snap. Oh, it's peach? Oh, shit, yeah.
This is it, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Yeah.
Every time I say this is not a political podcast, no, this shit's... Politics is everything. Don't forget that.
Politics is everything. Hold on, I gotta get this on the mic.
Everything is politics, money is power. Just remember that. Don't chase money.
Get on the mic. There you go.
But money is power. Which sucks. Let me check out this Snapple fact real quick.
Oh yeah, let me see.
In the 1960s, the U.S. government tried to turn a cat into a spy. Don't give me fucking U.S. government facts. Snapple, I'm trying to chill.
Newborn babies cannot cry tears for at least 3 weeks.
That's the kind of Snapple fact I'm talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's the Snapple fact I need in my life. You want to just get to it?
Yeah.
Let's get to it.
We have to.
Alright.
Shit is getting crazy.
It's insane.
And I love it.
I do too. I do too. Yo, Minnesota, cover your face. Cover your tattoos.
Yep.
Cover, if you have your hair dyed, anything like that, cover that shit up.
Facts.
Wear gloves.
Wear a hat.
Basically everything we were doing for coronavirus, just do that.
Exactly.
Don't be wearing no designer shit. Don't be wearing nothing that people can see you with. Dress as low-key as possible. This is good.
Shit's fire for being diet.
Yeah. I'm serious, though. Minnesota's prosecutor just said that it might not be enough to have a criminal case.
What?
Yep. Yep. So this will be civil and he'll get off. Same with the other 4 people.
Wow.
In par for the course, man. We've been seeing this for fucking 60 years now.
Yeah.
Plus. Yo, if you're a cop, stop listening. If you're cool with cops, stop listening. If your pop's a cop, yo, I don't care. No, we're off that.
Yeah, if you
Me personally, I'm off that. Like, I'm off that. I am. Yo, did you hear what the University of Minnesota's doing though?
What are they doing?
So from here on out, they will not be calling the Minneapolis Police Department to do security for any of their sporting events or like college events.
Oh shit.
So no college football, basketball, baseball, gymnastics, no graduation, no nothing.
Anything.
Which, fuck.
They're just gonna hire security teams.
Which, let's be real, you're probably getting the same job at a way cheaper rate, to be honest.
Yeah, probably. What the fuck, man?
You're just gonna have mad dudes with like braids.
Mm-hmm.
Mad dudes with braids and mad white dudes that are balding.
Mad dudes with braids.
That's gonna be the squad out there. Yo, shout out to the security guard when I was in LA, who the only reason he checked to see if anyone was smoking in the bathroom is because he was hitting a 12-hour shift and wanted to get a hit.
Wanted to hit too. Yep.
Yo, shout out to the man, but
shout out to him.
We still gotta do the shout out Hall of Fame. We'll do that. We'll do that in like this and later in the podcast. We've got some real content today.
Yes.
So you were asking me before the show, and let's go over this question one more time.
Mm-hmm.
So, you wanted to know, as a white dude who, listen, let me say this really quick. If you are like the son of an immigrant, the son of immigrants, or the grandson of immigrants,
or first generation,
yeah,
you were born in the country and you came here.
Yeah, if you're an immigrant yourself, bro, stop saying you're white, because you're not.
Okay.
Like, legit. Here's my thing, bro. And I hate to do this because I'm a fucking nerd, and this is how I think. But you remember Grand Theft Auto when you played as Nico?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, did that feel any way like playing as in Vice City when you played as what's his name? Fucking Tommy?
Nah.
It's different. I can't explain. I'm not an immigrant. Okay, my great grandparents are immigrants from Sweden.
Yeah.
My grandparents on my other side are black, so that history is pretty much fucked since like 1814.
Yep.
So I don't know really too much about my mom's side of my family, but my dad's side of the family, we actually met my grandfather's cousins in Sweden.
Okay.
Bro, that like when you can trace it back, that like white is such a catch-all term in America that like, nah, dude, Like, you're Russian.
Look, when I think of white people, I think of rednecks.
I think of Tyler. Just dudes named Tyler.
Named Chad.
Yeah. Everyone that we went to Boulder Creek with, pretty much. No shout out to Boulder Creek or shout out to Boulder Creek? Shout out to certain
Shout out to the
Boulder
homies
Creek.
at Boulder Creek.
Shout out to homies at Boulder Creek. Shout out to, like...
Or the old homies that went to Boulder Creek, not people that go there now, because that just sounds weird.
Yeah, it does. Yo, I didn't realize how crazy it was until my brother told me that he graduated 4 years ago.
Your youngest brother graduated 4 years ago? What the fuck, dude? I feel old as shit. Mm-hmm. I'm about to be 27. I said that last time.
I'm just scared to hit 30 because, like...
Yeah, I'm there.
I'm a numbers guy.
3 years.
I'm a numbers guy, so, like, when I think of, like... It's like when somebody hits, like, 20 points a night, and it's like, you gotta roll with it. Like, you're, oh, man, shit, I can't go below 20 points a night now. Yo, I can't get below, like, 10 boards a night. Like, once I hit 30, I'm gonna be like, yo, what the fuck am I even doing? I gotta get married, like, tomorrow.
That's our prime, bro. Or is this our prime?
I don't know.
I don't even know what our prime is.
Yo, shout out to cats like Jay-Z and Michael Jordan having like 4 primes.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, shout out to Prime, just the hip hop group of DJ Premier and.
I thought you were talking about Amazon Prime. I was like, what?
No, shout out to Amazon Prime. Shout out to the concept of Amazon Prime. No shout out to Jeff Bezos under any circumstances.
Nah, not at all. I mean, shout out to Amazon Prime for having The Sopranos. That's all I care about.
Yo, I was on Amazon Prime like 2 days ago. I was like, what the fuck is even on here?
They got The Sopranos. That's all I care about, bro.
Because my brother, he just got HBO with Hulu.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how much was on HBO.
There's a shit ton of
There's
stuff.
There's a lot, dude.
Yeah.
There's a lot. Wait, like, there's a lot of shit. I just didn't know it was on HBO.
Yep.
HBO's like, yo, you like sports? You do? You guys want to watch LeBron James talk about barbershops and shit?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Here we go.
I want to watch that show so bad.
Yo, you like documentaries? No. There's like a fucking 1,000 documentaries about Pablo Escobar.
Yeah, there is. They're like everywhere. Even on Netflix, you'll find like 3 series on Pablo Escobar.
Hey, you like stand-up comedy? Guess what? Netflix, nah, they ain't got it.
Yep.
Here's hella stand-up comedy. So I'm like, yo, shout out to HBO.
Okay.
Yo, shout out to Hulu for having FX is on Hulu now. So like Snowfall and like Legion are on Hulu, just chilling. Yeah, I gotta check them out.
Okay.
Actually, that's another topic, but we will like really quick. So, yeah, so like if you're an immigrant, I don't consider you white because like, let's be real, Tyler Johnson is not. Shout out to Tyler Johnson for being an actual NBA player. on the Suns, now that I think about it. He plays for Phoenix now that I think about it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, shout out to Tyler Johnson, man. But shout out to Tyler Johnson for being nice as fuck in NBA 2K. Nobody knows it.
Okay. I was just playing 2K earlier.
He's got a decent 3, and he can drive. So shout out to Tyler Johnson for being like...
I love playing with the Rockets. Always. Ever since like 2K17, I've been like, I love playing with the Rockets.
My player, I have 2 my players that I use. One of them is a 6'6" point guard. Dog!
What do you think you are, fucking Magic Johnson?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I just basically had a Magic Johnson build. I was like, yo, what if... my thought process was, yo, what if Tracy McGrady was a point guard? And I was like, so I'm averaging like 20 points
nuts.
a night. Like,
yeah, right,
I'm going
exactly.
nuts. But my player is a 7-foot power forward who can shoot, and like
That's KD right there.
Yeah. So I got drafted to the Rockets with my power forward, but it's like so early in the career that he hasn't started yet.
Yeah.
But dog, can you imagine the Rockets with a 7-foot power forward?
Yeah, I can. That would be nuts.
All I've been doing is grabbing rebounds and dishes from Russ. I'm averaging like 20 points a game and taking like 5 shots a night. I'm like, holy shit. Like, yo, how the fuck am I averaging 15 points a night on 3 shots? And just mad.
Just straight to the fucking free throw line. Mad fouls. That's all I do is get fouled.
I think, the one build that I think I broke the game on was 2K19. And it was a slashing shooter or like something like that. No, playmaking shot creator, 6'6" point guard. Mm-hmm. Dog. That build on 2K19 is overpowered as fuck.
Fuck.
Yo, you know when you start the game and you're like a 67? I was averaging like 25 points a night. Like, as a 68, I was like, do I really need to upgrade to anything?
No.
Only thing I could do is dunk.
All I cared about was just getting that ball every time I do a my player. And then just shooting every single fucking time.
Pretty much, yeah.
I average like maybe 1 assist a game.
1 assist. I realized I was averaging, like, I looked at my averages because they were like, yeah, you know, he's got 30 points a night over his past 10 games. And I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I looked at the assist and it was like 0.7. I'm like, I'm a point guard. I can't be averaging 0.7 assists.
Exactly, dude. You gotta start making plays.
I got so mad. My brother was like hanging out with me. I usually stay up super late because I'm either working or like trying to just chill out before I go to bed. And my brother was watching me. My youngest brother's not crazy into like basketball or anything like that. But I crossed the dude up, threw the ball behind my head. Mm-hmm. My brother's like, ooh. Like my youngest brother was like, ooh. And the dude took a wide open 3, bricked that shit. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, yo, stop knocking down my assist numbers, fam.
Fuck, dude. Yeah, the 0.7.
Yeah, I was like, and like, yo, when you're my point guard plays on the Sixers. So like, hey, Joel Embiid, don't fucking lay up the ball when you're triple covered, bro. Just kick that shit out.
Exactly.
That team is super weird. That team's like the opposite of the Rockets, the Sixers. Because they have like 5 centers and 4 power forwards.
Yeah, dude. What the fuck? They're just a bunch of big men.
I'm like, y'all could definitely trade somebody for Al Horford to the Rockets, right? Al Horford to the Rockets would be nice, though.
Yo, someone said once that Al Horford... Fuck, who? Never mind. I'll tell you the joke later once I get it in my head. My bad.
So, this whole...
Nope. Got it.
Hell yeah.
He's the reggaeton Mo Spates. I saw that on Twitter once, dude. I was crying.
Shout out to Maurice Spades, bro. He's the reggaeton
Mo Spates.
Holy
Al
shit.
Horford is the reggaeton Mo Spates.
Dog, that's Mo Spates.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, no, he is reggaeton Mo Spates.
He looks like Dominican Mo Spates.
Shit.
That's basically what they're saying.
I think Al Horford actually is. Yo, when they're like, yo, Al Horford, Dominican baseball player, I'm like, or a basketball player, I'm like, Horford?
He's really Dominican?
Yeah, no, he actually is Dominican.
No way.
Alfred Joel Horford Reynoso. Oh, he's Dominican as fuck, bro. You know how mad I'd be if I was Al Horford? And, like, just... If I'm Al Horford and I'm Dominican, there's only 2 places in the NBA I want to play. 3 now. Miami, New York, and Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Like, he got drafted to the Hawks. Like, that man was like, yo, we're not leaving the East.
That's a good team, though. The Hawks are a pretty good team. For the most part.
They need a couple more bodies.
Well, yeah,
they need a scorer besides Trae Young.
They need to build more, but, I mean, they're pretty good.
I like Trae Young. I like John Collins. I like those guys a lot. Mm-hmm. They need, like, one more piece. Actually, that's what I was thinking. You know who'd be a great fit on a team like that, who's also a free agent this year? DeMar DeRozan.
Okay. You know, every time you hit the table, I can hear it on the recording, and it sounds like someone's, like, driving by with a bunch of bass.
Hell yeah.
So.
Bass fist.
Bass
fist. So, me and Rich were talking about before the pod that I'm so glad that we decided to stop. Richi is, again, not white, but, like, he's not black, pretty much. And he wanted to know what... Well, actually, how did you phrase it? So I'm not putting words in your mouth. Pause. If that's necessary.
What did I say?
You were asking, like, what you can do, because...
What more can I do other than retweet stuff?
So, I will say this. As of right now, because it's really central in Minneapolis, there's not a lot most of us can do besides retweet.
Yeah.
But one thing that's going around that's actually getting a lot of steam and a lot of traction, sign those petitions, man.
Yeah, okay.
Sign those petitions.
Definitely.
Because sign and share. Sign those petitions and share those petitions. Because that's what really, really matters the most. Mm-hmm. Is like that support. And even because here's my thing, man. If I sign a petition, I share it. I don't have that many followers on any of my social media, but I have enough where somebody's going to see something. And I have a couple followers that are relatively famous, where like if they retweet it, that shit's gonna gain traction.
Yeah.
So that's what the beautiful thing about the internet is, man. Because like we wouldn't be hearing about if this were happening in, I'd say, fuck, probably up to the mid '90s, we wouldn't be hearing about this until the 6 o'clock news.
That's nothing but facts.
Like,
that's so true.
Because CNN wasn't like as much of a thing until later.
Yeah.
Like it was popping off, but it wasn't like basic cable. Like you still had to pay for that.
Yep.
But now with the internet, that shit's always there. So now we're
damn, I never saw it with that perspective.
Like we're very aware, dude. I'm such a believer in the internet because like, here's my thing, bro. The internet can be really shit.
Yeah.
It can be really really bad, but it can also be really 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 good
and beneficial.
It can be. So like, I'm a huge believer in the internet just because when I see like, bro, can you imagine this when? You don't remember, but like when Rodney King's video went off, people were like, "What the fuck?"
Mm-hmm.
That happens. Now we're seeing it firsthand, as it happens sometimes. Now, hey yo, if you're gonna fucking record someone getting their ass beat by a fucking cop, go punch that fucking cop. Like, do something about it. Stop.
Drop kick him or
stop recording this shit, man. Like, you gotta get involved. Like, you know. Didn't you hear Denzel Washington just like basically saved the dude's life?
Yeah, I just saw that before you came.
That's the type of shit that has to be going on. Like, we gotta actually get involved. We can't just be like,
yo, just imagine Denzel popping up.
Yo, my man showed up masked up too, and he was like, "What's good?"
Exactly. He's like, "Yo, this isn't happening today."
Nah. Now imagine if that would happen at every kind of. Here's the scary thing, bro. I was going to work one day back when I lived in Mesa, and I lived probably about 3 miles from my job. And I was on a skateboard. I was skateboarding to work.
Respect.
Fuck that.
Respect.
Like 3 miles. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
So I would skate or I like take the bus. But anyway, I digress. But so I see these like 4 cops outside this dude's house. This black dude's talking to him. So I slow down and I catch the dude's eye. And I'm just like standing there. I'm like, yo, hey man, you need anything? And he like waved me on. He's like, no, you good, go. All right, that kind of shit is what needs to be happening. And like, is there anything you can do right here, right now that would directly affect? I mean, besides like petitions, there's a new there's a fundraiser going around to help, you know, like rebuild a lot of not quite rebuild, but like there's fundraisers to like, you know, just keep people safe in the area and make sure that there's like food and water and everything in the area. That way, you know, nobody's getting like starved out. But that's kind of the most you can do right now, and just support.
Oh, of course.
Support. That's the big thing, man. Like
always.
And I understand why people are mad, because I'm mad too. I'm super upset at all that's happening.
I'm angry.
The one thing I'll tell all my brothers and sisters, it may not seem like it, but it's okay to step back. It's okay not to be on Twitter all the time. It's okay to not be on Instagram all the time. It's okay not to keep up with the news all the time. It's okay. That shit will burn you out and you'll be tired and angry, and it's okay to, like, I retweeted some mental health stuff that's specifically for, black people today. Because, like, shit, who do you talk to about this? So that would be my thing, is just, making sure that you're supporting, making sure that, you're putting out petitions. Number one, though, man, and a lot of people get caught up with this, you don't need to tell people how much you're doing.
Oh, no. Not at all.
Like,
you don't have to put everything on social media.
No, you don't. Like, you don't have to tell. Like, if you're a white dude and somebody's like, "Oh, yo, white people don't do shit," you don't have to say, "But well, it wasn't directed at you."
Yeah, exactly. I agree with that.
It wasn't directed at you. And, like, will you feel some type of way? Yeah, probably, because you're a human and you feel shit. But, like, if you are taking care of what you need to take care of, you're good. All right? Like, it's all right. You're good. So, just want to talk about that. Just wanted to, put that out there.
Of course. No, it's a good topic to talk about.
Yeah, because, I mean, and that's, for me personally, I'm not over it. I don't want to say I'm over it. I don't want to talk about it anymore because I will not tell people in Minneapolis what they do and don't need to be doing.
Oh no.
I'm not from Minneapolis. I don't have family in Minneapolis. I don't have people in Minneapolis. That's
the only advice I have is just stay safe.
Stay safe.
That's it.
Yo, we love you. We support you. Stay safe.
Yeah, keep doing what you're doing, but stay safe. That's it.
So, we really need like an outstanding.
Yeah, we do. We need something.
Yeah.
We need buttons, bro.
I'm gonna look at that actually.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, we need a soundboard. I wonder how licensing music would work. Cause like,
I don't know, man.
I'll take a look at that this weekend.
No, for real. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Cause we need some intro music. We need something.
So you don't hear just our dumbass voices, just like
yo yo
yo yo yo.
What's good?
We're doing our own sound effects.
Yeah.
Yo, I love how people are like on Twitter and Instagram. They're like, "Yo, air horn, gunshot noise." Like, no, I know exactly how that sounds. Yeah, all right.
I can hear that in my head.
I remember there, like a couple of years ago, like right after the shooting that was in Vegas, Eminem had a concert. This is not the Eminem slander of the portion of the podcast, by the way. It kind of is, but he had a gunshot, like a gunshot sound to end of songs, because he's a rapper and that's what rappers do, which makes sense. Mm-hmm. Now, being so close to the shooting was probably in poor taste. I'm not going to kill Eminem for that because, like,
who's the DJ? That's what I want to know.
I'm probably going to be more upset at the DJ, but also, you're probably not even thinking about that in the heat of the moment. You're probably just doing your routine.
Yeah, he's so used to his routine.
Yeah, so I'm not going to necessarily kill you for that, but there's a lot of people who are like...
It was after the fact?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Like 2 weeks after.
I think I heard about that. It was like controversy, right?
Yeah, which I get. Oh, man. I
get it 100%.
But the thing that was funny was like his excuse was like, yo, no, that wasn't a gunshot. That was like a static pop. And we're like...
A static pop, okay.
This thing is a fucking gunshot, bro. Like, we all know it's a gunshot,
static
bro.
shocks coming through? Like, what the hell?
Shout to Static Shock.
Yo, shout out to Static Shock.
Shout out to Static Shock because, like, the one episode that sticks out in my mind was a dude. They had a superhero that was like Static, but it wasn't quite Static. Bars.
Bars.
Named Soul Power.
Soul Power.
Who had, like, an afro in the 70s, and he was, like, teaching Static. And he was, like... And it was cool because it was like yo, old man, you can't tell me what to do. And he's like, yo, young blood. Like, and then they ended up working together. And I'm like, hey, shout out to this whole episode, man. Mm-hmm. But, oh, dude, where's my phone? There's so much shit happening on June 5th.
Okay.
Like, a bunch. So, Run the Jewels 4 comes out June 5th. Which is crazy because, yeah, I just typed in, I got so excited, I just typed in June 5th on Google, and they're like, what about
it? That's so fucking random.
Like what? Like, what's up? What you want?
Yeah, the winter solstice is over June 5th.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I mean,
I'm just kidding. I don't know.
You tell me, fam. Like, I don't know. All right, so let's see what is coming out. So we've got a Flatbush Zombies EP on June 5th.
Yes.
Holy shit, we have a Paul Wall album June 5th?
Bro, Paul Wall?
We got Paul Wall and Boozy Badass coming out June 5th.
Boosie's dropping.
We got Dizzy Wright and Demrick coming out June 5th.
Dizzy Wright's still making music?
Shout out to Dizzy Wright, man. We got Run the Jewels 4 coming out June 5th. I didn't even mean that in a bad way.
I just haven't heard anything from him in a while. Like,
I feel that. I think he's like making weed or something now. So shout out to Dizzy
Oh yeah,
Wright.
for sure, dude. I respect that. I love people who like venture off and make like their own business.
Yo,
start their own business. When
Wiz Khalifa was making Khalifa Kush, and Kanye West thought that he was talking shit about Kim Kardashian. And it was like 20 minutes of Kanye just like live tweeting like this. Yo, he's like, I like Wiz. Wiz wears cool pants. I wish I was tall enough to wear cool pants. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then after all that, Wiz was like, yo, my brand of weed's called Khalifa Kush.
He's like, Okay.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. That's so funny.
So yeah, all those are coming out.
Shout out to Kanye for doing that.
Yeah, all right.
I wish he could live tweet again.
Kim Kardashian's got that phone on lock.
Yeah, because imagine if he still has like control of the phone. What the fuck?
But on June 12th, we got Pop Smoke coming out.
Yes.
On June 26th, we got CeeLo Green.
Oh wow.
On June 20th.
Yo, do you miss Gnarls Barkley?
Yes, I was just thinking about them today.
I miss Gnarls Barkley.
We got Max B coming out this month too.
Is he still in jail?
Probably.
I think he's still in jail.
Oh, he is? I don't know. I think.
Yeah.
Let's not slander Max B's name.
No, not at all. Hell no. That's the wave starter, bro.
You know what's funny, man? Like, I think my favorite thing about Max B and like, oh shit, it just got reduced July of last year.
Yeah. I know he's coming out very soon. Free Max B, man.
I wonder if that's what they're waiting on. Like, if that's when they'll release it.
Free Bobby Shmurda.
Yo, they gave him 75 years? Holy shit. From 75 to 20, and now it's 12 years.
Damn.
So he should be coming out soon.
Yeah.
What did he do? Alright, so here's the thing about... I think this is my favorite thing about hip-hop. Is that, like... almost with Jay Prince. Oh, I almost missed this with Jay Prince. But with Max B, I don't really know too much about Max B. All I know is that we respect Max B.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Like Jay Prince, like I was almost on the fuck Jay Prince train because of what he, like him and Drake being.
You can't even say fuck Jay Prince.
Here's the thing: him and Drake were like super against Push, and I was a Push guy.
Yeah.
I didn't know who Jay Prince was, and then like probably Joe Budden was basically like, "Yo, if you like Southern rap, Jay Prince had a part in it."
It's true. And then Joe Budden also said like, don't slander him ever.
Yeah, and honestly, and I read some stuff. Well, you know what actually switched me up on it was like, I was listening to the Tekashi podcast documentary thing, and apparently he like hella disrespected Jay Prince.
Oh shit!
Because he like didn't get his respect to come into Houston. So the thing about that was interesting to me was like, because I'm working on music and I still want to actually like do something with it. I'm not trying to piss anybody off.
No.
But I was listening to, and we'll get to this, I was listening to the new Flatbush song today, and it's funny because, what's his name? Michi Darko starts out and he's like, yo, 7 years in the game, no one's got beef, no one's fucked my bitch. And I was like, word. That's tough to say.
Yeah.
I kind of think, though, there's, like, certain rappers that are gonna have beef, and there's certain rappers, like, Mac's never gonna have beef.
No, because he's cool with everybody.
Yeah, Mac's not gonna have beef. Like, Kanye, Kanye maybe. Cuddy's not really in a beef. He's not really
Did you
a beefy
say Max
guy.
or Mac?
Mac.
Oh, Mac.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
No beef.
Like, Cuddy's not really a beef guy.
Well, with Drake tried to say that shit about Cuddy. Still, fuck Drake about that shit.
Yeah, I'm
man.
still mad about that.
Fuck that.
My brother's like, yo, how do you feel about my brother's like, hey man, how do you feel about fuck, what's that dude's name? Joyner Lucas. And I was like,
He's like Logic to me.
Here's the problem, man. First impressions really matter to me. So when your first impression is I'm not racist, and your second impression is a beef with Logic, I'm like, and done.
Yeah, dude.
And then your third impression is, yo, I got a song with Eminem, and I'm like, all right, yeah, no, I'm good.
Why do we slander Eminem so
We
much?
slander Eminem hard.
We do. I don't know why.
I would actually love to have Eminem on the podcast, like, in the future.
That'd be a great conversation.
It'd be an amazing conversation because I think my first question would be like, yo, what did you do to have such a loyal fan base? Because I don't hate Eminem so much as Eminem fans.
Dude, Eminem fans are just like juggalos.
It's different.
No, it is different. I'm just saying, like,
it's a little different.
They're loyal, just like
they're so. Yo, and that was the thing I was telling my brother, was like Eminem fans, Nicki Minaj fans, Beyonce fans and Kanye West fans are the fucking worst.
I mean, we're Kanye fans.
But we've criticized Kanye a lot.
Oh, of course. He said some stupid shit in the past. Man.
I mean, the guys who were like, yo, he's got a point, though. Shut the fuck up.
No, you can't say that.
And, like, it's not even like, oh, we're so PC. Like, no, you can't say, like, it's incorrect. Shout to Van Lathan for shutting his ass down.
Yeah.
Shout to Van Lathan, just period.
For sure.
I like Van Lathan. I like Van Lathan a lot. Him and Jamel Hill are doing a Wire rewatch. I was like, because he was like, yeah, me and Jamel Hill got, some of the big plan. I was like, yo, man, this is going to be really, really good
I've
shit.
never seen The Wire.
What's the best thing you've never watched because you have, like, no real desire to? For me, it's probably The Wire, to be honest.
Game of Thrones.
Actually, no, Godfather. I haven't seen Godfather.
You've never seen Godfather?
No, it's on my list.
It's a good movie. It's just long as fuck. You gotta dedicate 3 hours.
And here's the thing that I was telling that our next great topic. Do you have certain media, movies, music, TV, video games, whatever, that you put on hold because your mental state isn't ready?
Yeah. Especially with music.
Like, I can't listen to The Wall. It's a super tough album for me to get through.
Really?
It's really difficult.
For me, I have to really be in the mood to listen to The Wall. Like, how am I going to explain this, man? I really suck at explaining, man. Like, just in general, like, I just suck at explaining shit. I hate my mind sometimes. But The Wall is... Because I always watch the movie with it.
Okay.
Like, I always incorporate the movie, but that album is so well put together.
It is. It's just one of those things. It's super, super, super difficult for me to get through. It's such a hard... Like,
because it deals with, like, oppression and racism.
That's actually not... That is, like, the cherry on top of the difficult to listen to Sunday. I struggled after, like, the second song. Okay, you know what? I've been feeling sad anyway. Let's get into this.
Yeah. Let's do it. Therapy time, baby.
Yeah, let me pull up the track list for The Wall. Doesn't Kid Cudi have a wall tattoo?
He has Pink Floyd tattooed on him. On his hand it says Pink.
And isn't it in the style?
The wall font, yeah. It's pretty badass. You want to know something? Kid Cudi's the reason why I listen to fucking Pink Floyd.
Fair. So, In the Flesh... Maybe it's not... Okay, so In the Flesh... In the Flesh starts... And fucking that song, dude. That song's great. When In the Flesh starts, that sets the tone almost immediately. The Thin Ice...
Because some of them are just like interludes. And
yeah, The Thin Ice
skits.
isn't really that tough for me to get through. Another Brick in the Wall Part 1 is a little more difficult. Oh, yeah, no. Another Brick in the Wall Part 1 is when things start getting hard for me. Because it talks about the dad flying over to war.
Yeah. Okay. Now it makes more sense.
And then, like, The Happiest Days of Our Life isn't really, isn't too hard for me to get through. I'm usually, like, kind of like, okay, cool, I can handle this. Another Brick in the Wall Part 2 is a fucking art piece. That fucking song is incredible. When we get to Mother...
Oh, God.
Holy shit, I'm done, dude.
No, I know exactly...
I'm done when we get to Mother.
You know what album will fuck you up more than The Wall that they made?
Probably a lot of shit.
The Final Cut.
Probably. That's honestly why I haven't finished their discography.
The Final Cut is literally The Wall, but it talks more about war and it goes deeper.
Yeah.
Like, they were basically like the throwaways of The Wall.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. But yeah, when we get to Mother, I'm pretty much wrecked after that.
Okay. I can understand
that song's 6. Out of 25. We're not even a quarter way through the album when we get to Mother. Mm-hmm. So yeah, when we get to Mother, I'm pretty much wrecked at that point. and it's a struggle to get through those last 19 songs. And then, so Mother's hard for me to get through.
Well, okay, so do you like the song Comfortably Numb?
I do.
Okay.
That's not.
Have you listened?
Let me be clear. I'm not saying that I don't like the album.
No, I know you're not saying
it's
that at all.
It's just so difficult.
No, I was just going to ask if you've listened to a version of this one. It's the live version, live in Pompeii, 2016. David Gilmour.
I'm going to check it out.
Oh my God.
They played Comfortably Numb at like a shoe store I went to, and I was like, the fuck y'all playing this for?
Yeah, exactly. But dude, like if you really like guitar solos, which I do, you're going to cry. You're going to cry on this guitar solo because he goes off for like 5 straight minutes.
Yeah, there's something about a guitar solo that I wish we could get to.
There's something about a David Gilmour guitar solo to me.
Like I wish we had I wish we had guitar solos in hip hop.
We do. They just
What's the closest thing to a guitar solo we have in hip
hop? It was on Yeezus, Mike D.
No. It's probably a breakbeat, right?
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. I was just thinking about that because that's something.
Guitars are used. They just synthesize the fuck out of it.
Yeah, because my thing is like rock has guitar solos. Like no other genre will be able to hit a guitar solo like a rock.
Yeah,
song.
Exactly.
And so I was trying to figure out like that's something that I was working on for the longest, and I still want to explore.
Easy Rider, Action Bronson.
I would love if Action Bronson actually hit that guitar because there's no way he did. But
no, it was someone that did it for him. But that's a great guitar solo.
No, I was trying to figure out what's the equivalent to that, and it's probably like a good breakbeat.
Yeah.
Like an extended solo, like for just a breakbeat solo, or like a DJ scratch solo,
or chopped and screwed music,
something like that. Yeah. So Goodbye Cruel World fucks me up, and that's song 13.
Goodbye Cruel World.
Yo,
I remember listening to that when I was suicidal, and I almost killed myself to that song. Almost killed myself to that song.
And here's the thing: as if that wasn't enough, Hey You's right after it.
Hey You.
Yeah.
I love that song.
And as if that wasn't enough, here's Is There Anybody Out There? Right after Hey You.
Yep.
That's a tough part to get through. And you're almost halfway done at that point. So then you've got Nobody Home, which is, I think that's a skit, kind of, actually. Mm-hmm. That's close to a skit. I forgot about Vera.
Vera!
I remember Vera.
What has become of you? I sing way too much on this podcast.
And then it's all good. And then you got Bring the Boys Back Home, which is another war song. Again.
Yep.
And then you've got Comfortably Numb.
Which is arguably the greatest guitar solo ever. Arguably.
Yeah, okay. The fact that Genius just calls it Guitar Solo 2.
Guitar Solo, yeah.
And they have a whole breakdown just to the guitar solo. Yeah, no. But yeah, so after Comfortably Numb, that's when like you get The Show Must Go On, which is, it starts to pick up a little bit. And then you have In the Flesh Part 2, Run Like Hell. Run Like Hell's fucking great. Waiting for the Worms, The Trial. Actually, The Trial fucks me up too.
The Trial is crazy. Have you ever seen the movie?
No, I don't know.
I have it.
I gotta be super careful. I gotta be super. Yo,
no, I understand. It's not a movie you should watch if you're not in the right mental state.
Here's how fragile my mental state is right now. I haven't watched BoJack Horseman in like 4 years.
Good. That show's fucking
it's
lonely as fuck.
Super tough to get through for me right now. I've gotten through like part of the first episode. I'm struggling through like a couple anime right now.
Okay.
Like I'm struggling. Like there's this show called Gangsta, which is fucking great. I'm struggling through that shit because they're starting to deal with like what do you do as a veteran when you come home, and they're dealing. If you want me like that. And they're also dealing with a lot of themes of sexual violence. Because one of the main characters is a prostitute who's coming down off of... Yeah, this is an anime, bro.
Damn.
She's a prostitute who's coming down off the drugs that her supplier gave her, but she still has flashbacks. So, and these two hitmen are taking care of her. And so, like, it's fucking tough. Because one of them's, like, a hitman who's, like, super cool and, like... But, like, we're learning more about his backstory, and it's fucked. And the other one is a hitman who was genetically designed to only be a warrior since birth. And so he can't speak. And he's really fucking good at fighting. And they're basically just using him. Mm-hmm. And, like, they're sending people after him so they can get to this gang leader. And as he kills them, they're basically, like they'll read his dog tags. They're like, oh, you're an A0 from Eastgate. I'm an E4 from Westgate. And so, like, they're seeing all these people. And you find out that, like, all these, they're called Twilights, all these genetically engineered soldiers, they're just like, oh, you failed? All right, cool, we're killing them because you're less than human. And it's fucking tough for me to get through. Cause, like,
what the fuck?
I'm watching, like, one episode, like, taking a breath and being like, all right, cool, yeah, no, I'm just going to play 2K. I'm just play 2K. Like, it's been tough for me to, so, like, that's kind of, like, the wall for me is just, like, I think that's the toughest part about the wall, too, is, like, right when you think that, like, okay, cool, Mother just went off, like, we've got a lot of time. It's like, okay, well, bam, here's this fucking 3 songs back to back that's going to be really tough. And then it's like, all right, cool, after that, you're going to have Comfortably Numb, which is going to make you feel like you're better. And then, yeah, you're going to have The Trial, which is about tearing down your walls. And holy shit, that's almost literal for me. So, like, it's super, super tough for me to get through that album.
It's understandable.
What? Man on the Moon 2 can get a little tricky at times, but it's not nearly as tough.
I'm not even going to get into it just because of my substance abuse history.
Yeah.
And Man on the Moon 2, like, I can't listen to it anymore.
Really?
I just can't. Because it's a trigger to me. Like,
yeah.
Every time I hear him snort cocaine, it makes me want to fucking do it.
It took me so long to realize that's what he was doing, but, like, I think the craziest part to me, too, is that, like...
Damn, I just admitted to the pod that I'm...
Nah, you're clean. Don't worry about it.
I'm good now.
Yeah, you're clean. We all got
For the
shit.
most part. For the most part, I'm clean.
We all got shit, but... I think the craziest thing, too, like, when you hear Passion, Pain, and Demon Slaying, like, he could not have picked a better title for that album.
Yeah, it's a perfect... It's an uppity album, and I love it.
And he even gets into
it's like New York City Rage Fest, but the whole time.
Oh, I fucking love that song.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like that.
Oh, I forgot about that song. And then Red Eye right after. Holy shit, man.
Yep.
You know what's actually been really, really tough for me to listen to recently was not even all of Yeezus, but a good half of Yeezus when he gets in like sad Kanye mode. 808s and Heartbreak is getting tougher for me to listen to here.
I can't listen to 808s. I mean, it's my favorite, but I feel like I've listened to that album like way too much. I have to be in the right vibe.
It gets tough on Streetlight.
Streetlights.
Coldest Winter doesn't hit me as hard because...
Well, because I haven't really... I mean, I've lost my grandfather in that.
Yeah. It doesn't... Yeah, I'm kind of... I mean... That doesn't hit as hard, but like Streetlight, you know what it is with Coldest Winter too. Coldest Winter, and I mean, RoboCop's a very silly song, so we don't have to.
I love RoboCop though.
That's one of my favorite versions of Kanye is when he's just like, all right, we're gonna say some really dumb shit, but no, the thing about Coldest Winter is that like when he sings, it feels very like, oh, he's a singer who is singing. Mm-hmm. Streetlights feels like he's like alone in the studio just like kind of talking into the mic. Like that one's tough. And like Hold My Liquor, like the first half of that's fucking tough to get through, especially if you've got substance abuse issues.
Yeah, dude. No, I agree. Like a lot of old stuff I can't listen to, like 808s for some reason.
You know a song I haven't listened to in years?
Like Pinocchio Story fucks me up.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I mean, I'm not a famous person or anything, so I can't relate to anything he's talking about in that.
I'm a little surprised about Pinocchio Story. I'm a little surprised just because...
There's just some bars on there that, like, really...
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
There's some bars where, like, I tear up a little bit, and I'm like, yeah.
Actually, he really perfects that later when he's in, oh, fuck, what song is that? Oh, no, it's on the same album, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, Welcome to Heartbreak.
Welcome to Heartbreak, yeah. He talks about fame. And
yeah, he talks about that, like, he talks about that kind of stuff a lot. Like, I kind of like that he included Pinocchio Story, because he really didn't need to do that.
Beyonce told him to put it on the album.
Really?
Yeah.
You think there's like a real version? Because that was a freestyle that he did that somebody recorded.
There might be a real version out there somewhere.
Yeah, I wonder if there is. What else?
This is a really good topic.
It's a really good topic, but no, like there's a lot of TV shows. TV shows, Altered Carbon. Holy shit! Okay, so I'm a huge sci-fi nerd. I'm a massive sci-fi nerd. The first 8 episodes of Altered Carbon are straight up sci-fi. Like, yo, there are people who live in the world who like they basically store a hard drive in the back of their necks. And so their soul is always there, but their bodies are different. So, like, you could find, like, just a dead body, and they'd be like, yo, we'll just put you in this body. Which, first of all, holy fuck, that's an interesting concept.
Yes.
So, like, and that's, like, number 2, it's such a genius way to do a TV show, because the dude that's in the first one is Joel Kinnaman. He's a Swedish dude. The dude that's in the second one is fucking Anthony Mackie. And they're the same character. And, like, that's such a smart way to do a TV show.
Yeah.
Because you have, like, just completely different, like, the acting style just inherently is different. And the dude who he actually, and, like, plus, for me, it's super cool because he's, like, a half Polish, half Japanese dude. And his name is, like, Takeshi Kovacs. And I was telling my dad, I'm like, Dad, imagine, like, if some dude's name was, like, Sasuke Gutierrez. That's so fucking cool to me because, like, at a certain point when you're going to other planets, your race would so not matter, and you'd be in, like, this, like, post-racial kind of real world where it's like, no, we're all doing this together. Mm-hmm. Like, your name could be, like, you know, Deshaun Wang or something like that. Like, it's just such a cool idea to me. So the first 8 episodes are like super sci-fi, or first 6 episodes are like super sci-fi. Like, yo, this dude, he might know where your sister is, and you're gonna go to these other planets. And bro, I'm like, fuck yes, sign me the fuck up. Episodes 7 and 8 are like, yo, this is what the rich are doing, and nobody can stop them because basically they have so much money that they're able to live forever. And so then you start getting to, like the thing that fucked me up the most, there's this scene where they show everyone a snake. Well, first of all, they have a husband and wife fight each other to the death over their child. Because basically they can do that because they're like, oh, well, you're going to get a brand new body anyway, so who cares? But if, like, the winner, it was something crazy where, like, the winner got to go home with the child, so they had to, like, agree on, like, what to do, on, like, who to kill, which, like, fuck.
What the fuck,
Then
dude?
later in the episode, or it might have been the next episode, there's, like, they had a snake, and they're showing off the snake, and you're like, oh, cool, okay, whatever, like, and then she goes, I know you're not supposed to do this, but this is what happens to my enemies. And she put a human soul inside a snake, and she's like, he hasn't stopped screaming. And I was like, what the fuck? Okay.
Yeah, that's nah, I'm good.
And then episodes 9 and 10 are just dealing with, like, when you can do anything, nothing interests you anymore. And so this guy was, like, killing prostitutes just because it was, like, that's it. And the main character's sister was, like, supplying him. And so he had to, like, kill his sister. And you're just like, what the fuck did I just watch? It was, that one was super tough. I'm like, fuck.
That's fucking wild, dude. I'm good.
It was, and here's the thing, too, is, like, I'm not shitting on the artist who made that, because the whole point is to show how fucked up everybody is.
How society is, exactly.
But I think the thing that got me, number one was the snake. I haven't forgotten the snake.
It sounds like a wilder version of Black Mirror, in my opinion.
Dude, it blows Black Mirror out of the water.
That's what okay.
And, like, Black Mirror gets crazy, too.
Black Mirror does get wild.
Shout out to Black Mirror first episode. It was like, this is what you're going to be dealing with.
Okay, like...
You sure you want to go through this?
I remember I watched a few episodes with one of my friends, and he was, like, a huge fan of it, but the one I watched was the one where this kid got caught masturbating on his camera or whatever.
Yeah.
And, like, he was trying to get the, what happened? he was trying to get the video from that person, or like they're trying to bribe him or whatever. I forgot how it really went, but like I was just like, okay, I didn't know what the ending was, so like, you know, me being ignorant, I'm like, who really cares if someone did catch you masturbating on a camera? Like, what's gonna happen? You know, like, you didn't know. That's an invasion of privacy type shit. Turns out at the end, he was masturbating to child porn. And they found, like, there was other people there, like, doing the same shit. Like, yeah, it was crazy, dude.
Yeah. And
that ending was wild. I was like, okay, that makes more sense why.
That makes more sense.
No, but they sent it out to his mom and, like, people that he knows and all this shit. And I'm like, holy fuck, this is wild.
Yeah, but, like, between that and just, like... But it was that and, like, Altered Carbon is the only show... Because I got through a little bit of Black Mirror. There's some, like, really tame episodes aren't really that bad.
Yeah, no, exactly.
There's some that are just, like, more like Twilight Zone, to be honest. Like, I like those more, to be honest. The ones that, like, don't get as crazy.
Yeah.
Because it's like, no, but, like, what if... Like, these animals were all, like, robots and, like, they were hunting. Like, I saw that one. I was like, oh, shit, this is really good.
Yeah.
But the thing about about Altered Carbon that fucked me up the most, and I'm definitely going to watch season 2 because, like, I've just been putting it on, like, super hold. But, that was the only show. The only reason I'm watching season 2 is because apparently the second season is supposed to be completely different from the first season.
Okay.
So it's dealing with something different than, like, the first one was all about, like, sexual violence and like sex workers.
Okay.
And then the second season is supposed to be more about like not I don't want to say like essential workers, but like minors and stuff like that, and like poor workers and stuff like that. So it's supposed to be more about that. So I'm like, all right, cool. Which again, super cool idea to do. But that was the only show I've ever seen where female nudity was not played up for sexuality. It was scary. I like, bro. It was crazy because like it's Netflix. They don't give a shit.
No, they don't.
Like, bro, especially their more experimental shows. Like, yeah, watch Sense8. The Wachowski, the guys who made The Matrix made a TV show called Sense8.
Okay.
Bro, like 15 seconds into it, it's a lesbian couple. One's trans and one's cisgender. And bro, it's like immediately like lesbian sex. It got to the point where I was like, did I turn on the right show?
Damn.
I was like, hold on. And I went back and I was like, oh shit, guess that's it. Like, so Netflix doesn't give a shit. They're like, yo, hey Daredevil, you want to show some dude smashing his head? Let's do it.
We gotta do this.
And so, like, watching that, like, there's women that are obviously prostitutes running around completely butt-ass naked. And you're, like, scared. And you're, like, you feel bad for watching it. I can't name any other show I've ever seen that has done that.
Damn.
Like, even, like, Grand Theft Auto or all these, like, anything else that you've seen that has kind of normalized that. I've never seen anything that's, like, oh, yeah, no, like, this is fucking terrifying, isn't it? Especially because they're naked. Like,
have you seen that movie where, damn, I forgot the name of it. It was on Netflix for a while. There was, like, I think there was, like, 3 volumes to it or whatever. But it's about this girl who's telling this guy a story about her sexual adventures throughout life, like her whole life. She started at like a young age, like masturbating and all this stuff. Yeah. And I don't know why I'm bringing this up, but like it was just interesting. They used porn stars as stunt doubles, and they used like they actually showed like sex
on Netflix.
On Netflix, yeah, it was on Netflix.
Damn, they really don't give a shit.
It was like actual porn happening. For real.
And like you felt uncomfortable. You're like,
yeah, I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, but it was, all in all, the movie was okay. And then at the end, I don't know if you're ever gonna watch it, but I have no idea spoiler alert. I forgot the word or the name of it. She ends up, because the guy that she's telling the story to is apparently a virgin. He's been a virgin for his whole life, and he's older. So at the end, she tells the story. The story's over. Blah blah blah. She got beat up. She's hanging out in his house because he found her like almost killed. And he tries to have sex with her, and she's like, no. And he's like, well, you've had sex with like thousands of men. Like, why? What's one more? You know? And she just shoots him.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yo,
like that's a little extreme, but
I think that's the craziest thing too about like just seeing how like I feel like those stories aren't too far off. It's especially like this is hard to say because I know more than a few women who are not that because obviously that's a movie, but like
yeah,
I know more than a few women who have come from like really shit situations,
mm-hmm.
and like it's so hard to be between like okay, I don't want to be so sympathetic to the point where I'm not recognizing their strengths and what they've overcome. I don't want to be disgusted because that's super not fair in almost any situation to be disgusted by what somebody's done, especially, sexuality. And there's obviously caveats to that. I obviously don't need to say that, but like, I feel like dudes don't have to deal with that the same way.
We don't.
Like, I feel like dudes don't have the same weight on their shoulders of like, it's weird because, like, a dude, like, I think every dude has had that question where it's like, okay, do you care that I dated so-and-so? Like, where, like, any girl you've ever met has, or that you've had a thing with has asked you, like, do you care about X? And we can tell ourselves no, but we've been programmed so long
Here's my thing.
to care.
I don't want to hear names.
I don't ever ask.
No, I don't ask, but if it comes up, I'll be like, look, I don't know, dude. Like, I just try and stay away from people that I went to high school with.
I mean, fair.
No, like, that's not even a joke. That's true. Just because, like, your past is your past, whatever. But for some reason, like, I feel like maybe I'm just too insecure to know that one of my friends had sex with someone that I'm dating. You get what I'm saying?
I do.
Is that insecure?
It's probably insecure,
it's
but
insecurities,
I feel like the thing, and like I'm never gonna tell somebody how to feel about most things, but I feel like one of the things is that like since I didn't like I was homeschooled my junior senior year, and so I don't feel that with high school as much.
Okay.
In most cases, there's a couple that I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know, but there's other shit where it's like, I think the thing that pisses me off the most though about that is like I've had girls that have like tested me. Well, could you be with somebody who did this? Listen, man, are you trying to push me away?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing that'll piss me off.
That's true.
It's not necessarily that you did certain things. That's life, man. Life happens. I get it. I'm not going to criticize you for shit that you were doing when you didn't know. Or when you thought you knew. I'm not going to criticize you for that shit. I will criticize you if you were like preying on somebody. I'm definitely not fucking with that. But everybody has things that they did. But like when somebody's like pushing me and like, well, I did this, this, and this. Okay, what's your point in telling me that?
Yeah, exactly.
Are you trying to get something off your chest? Because we can talk about this.
Yeah, facts.
Or are you just trying to piss me off? Because you don't think anybody's going to stay with you. Like, it's weird, man. I wish we had more fucking chicks on this podcast.
No, I agree. It'd be great to have conversations like this with people, with women. There'd be a different perspective on it.
I think what helps is that, like, with us, we're not really afraid to, like, I don't know. Here's the thing, man. Me and my pops and my moms were talking about it, and kind of my brother too. My whole fucking family probably. But they were like, "How come you don't have?" They're like, basically, my mom's was like, "How come you're not in a relationship when you're a good-looking dude, you're a smart guy, you're funny, like all these things?" I was like, "All right, listen. First of all, you seen the Tyler Creator thing? It was like, stop minding me. I'm not cute."
Yeah. Okay.
But like, first of all, like, chill out with the whole, like, stop gassing me up, Mom. But I was thinking about it, and I think you're pretty similar to me in this way too. Maybe a little bit different. We don't really hide shit.
Nah, dude, I'm an open book.
I don't think girls fuck with that, to be honest. I think some do. I think the person that you're meant to be with does. I don't think, like, in general. And I'm not a woman, so I don't know.
Well, I've been with women.
I don't even have sisters.
So yeah, exactly. I don't have. I'm an only child, so I had to grow up a different way from most people. But, God, what were we talking about?
Relationships again.
Yeah, of course, relationships. I've been with women that like that I was honest about stuff, but I still get quiet. Like, I still get, like, I just get quiet sometimes, and I don't feel like talking about stuff. And then it gets harder to voice my struggles or what I'm going through at that time, because, like, who knows, man? Like, I'm bipolar, so...
Do you disappear?
I don't disappear. I just get very quiet.
I'll disappear. Like, you just won't hear from me for, like... Every now and then I'll get to the point where people get scared.
Okay.
Because you just won't hear from me for, like, 6 weeks at a time.
I mean, you talk to me all the time, so it's like...
Yeah, there's some people that and honestly, dude, a lot of that time I have to go out of my way. Because what I've changed in the past couple of years is, like, I'm not texting you first anymore.
Word.
Like, we got to be super, super, super cool, and I know you have to text me back for me to text first. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not texting first with most of my friends, well, most of the people I know anymore. And honestly, like, there's been, like, one of my friends, and you know who this is that I'm about to mention, but I'm not saying any names, but one of my friends, she's been telling me that we need to talk for the past 3 weeks. Okay, call me.
Exactly. I agree.
You know, and it's just one of those things where it's like, because I don't text first, like, that's one, I got in an argument with somebody on fucking Snapchat. Snapchat's the dumbest fucking app to argue on.
Because it disappears?
That, and first of all, this motherfucker was saving everything, which, fuck, didn't know you could do that. I don't like Snapchat that much, so I wasn't really...
Dude, I barely use Snapchat anymore.
I got on Snapchat because a girl that I liked at the time was on Snapchat. Shout out to her. Shout out to her. Cause she's doing really great right now, actually, so shout out to her.
Good for her.
And then I got the fuck off Snapchat because I wasn't using it. And then a couple people that I met were like, oh, hit me on Snap. And I was just like, I'm not 17. And then they only hit me on Snap, so I was like, all right, fuck it, whatever.
I'm not 12.
If you're over 25 and you're still using Snapchat, what the fuck are you doing? Go on Instagram stories like a real adult.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same concept. It's the same fucking concept.
Post your story on Instagram. I don't give a shit about Snapchat. But anyway,
yeah.
No, we were arguing, and it's like this girl, before she like really talked to me, liked me. I was like, was cool with me. I was like super excited. Like after she really, really talked to me, she was like, wow, like how come you can't have your walls up with me? You can't do this, can't do that. And I'm like, oh, you don't know what you signed up for then. Like, sorry. Like, no, shit's different around here. I've been through too much shit.
You know what hits different is when someone understands.
That's scary to me. I get fucking nervous when someone gets me. That's probably not fair.
No one's gonna fully understand us, man.
No, of course not. You can't fully understand anybody. But, like,
no.
There's one girl who I'm thinking of right now who I'm pretty sure she thinks she knows about me. Or I'm pretty sure she thinks she knows me. And it's like, no.
Yeah.
You know what I'm showing you.
Uh-huh.
But, like, and that's why I think a lot of people kind of push away is because it's like, listen, unless you're willing to just not hear from me for any amount of time, from 2 to 6 weeks, and like, first of all, if you're letting me go for 6 weeks, that's how I know we're not as cool as you think we are.
Facts.
Like, because I tell people all the time, one of my friends was like, well, I thought you needed space. Fam, if you know my history and think I need space, dog. Like, I don't know, man. Mm-hmm. But, no, like, if you're letting me go for that long, because, I mean, you've hit me up here and there, and, like, listen, if you're working all the time, I know what, like, you work all the fucking time. So, like, with people who are working, you know, fucking 60, 70-hour weeks, I get it. I really do. It's the people who I know are chilling. It's the people who like, yo, you posted 3 minutes ago on Instagram. And I don't even do that whole stalking Instagram thing. I'm just chilling. Like, bro, you know how much you learn just from like sitting back? Just keeping your ears open?
Dude, I'm the observer, man.
Like, it's...
I'm the observer.
Just sitting back and like you just notice like little shit. It's like, huh.
Yep.
Okay. Take notes. I'm gonna keep that in my back pocket. Just like shit like that, man. Just like little things that you notice and like, oh, okay, all right, cool. And then when it finally reveals itself, you're like, oh, makes a lot of sense now.
Yes.
Makes a lot of sense.
Completely agree.
Like, there's one chick that I'm like kind of into, kind of not, depending on how she's acting at the time. And she straight up told me, she's like, listen, you're too self-destructive for me to be in a relationship with.
At least she's honest.
She is. But
that just means she's scared.
I have the same energy when I criticize you about some of the issues that you've had.
Yeah.
She straight up told me, I'm attracted to people who don't make time for me. And I was like,
she's self-destructive too. Then
that's what I'm saying.
She's toxic as fuck.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, we're all toxic. Like, don't give me that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And plus, like now, like when I was younger, I wouldn't call people on shit. It's like, yo, shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah, nowadays, bro, I don't care.
No, because like when I told the chick that was arguing with me, I was like, yo, don't. She was like, because I have very, very strong political opinions. If you haven't noticed. And she was like, well, you need to actually do something about them. And I'm like, I am. Don't fucking question me. I didn't even swear at her, actually, because I don't swear. I do my best not to swear at chicks. It's probably sexist or something. I do my best not to swear at chicks. No, there's one person in particular that definitely, like, I come out the gate throwing haymakers when I talk to her because she knows.
I curse at everybody. I don't care.
But, like, there's a certain vibe that you have. Like, you're not going to, like, curse out your chick when you're arguing.
Oh, no, never.
Because it's so not worth it, fam.
No, it's
not. It
not.
is so fucking not worth it. Like,
plus that'll lead to like something else, and it's just not worth it.
It's so not worth it. And so like I do my best, and plus like it's unnecessary. But
yeah.
No, so I didn't even curse at her. I was just like, yo, don't ever question me about my devotion to what I believe.
Yeah.
And then she popped off. All right, listen, I'm done because you texted. I hit her. She sent like everybody a video, and it wasn't anything crazy. Well, it was a little crazy, but like it wasn't like that kind of crazy. So I texted back like, all right, cool, yo, I see you. And like something a little flirty. She sent me back, hey, I've been reading your Instagram and your Twitter. First mistake. Because there's some shit that you might not be ready to talk about there.
Yeah.
Just in general. Like that's why I don't do captions anymore.
Okay.
It's because the people that want to have that conversation will have that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want to have that conversation, you're not going to know what I'm talking about. So I don't do captions anymore. Like, I posted a female wrestler, rest in peace to, Manu Kimura. When I posted her picture, like, 2 of my friends got it. Like, they understood what was going on. Because, like, it's super niche. And then, like, today, when a lot of the pictures I posted, those were the people I knew what was, when I saw that they were like, oh, word. That's when I knew that they knew what was up.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of people who think that they know what's going on, and it's like, yo, you're not even looking at the deeper meaning. Like, you gotta pay. With me, everything has 2, 3, 4 meanings.
Facts. That's with me too.
Like, my next tattoo, I want to get a wolf in black sheep's clothing. And my brother's like, why would you get a wolf in sheep's clothing? I'm like, it's never the surface. There's always something else that it means, bro. Like, pay attention.
Yeah.
But we did 1 hour and 9 about deep shit.
Yes.
Should we hit like 20 minutes of bullshit?
Nah. I think we keep it good.
Yeah, no, this is good. This was a solid like 17 for 19 night.
Yeah, and then we got like what, 5 days off now? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 4 days off.
Yeah, 4 days. I mean, are you coming through on Saturday?
God, this Saturday. Yes, I can.
Word. She can come through if she wants.
For sure.
Yeah, let her know. Keep her in the loop. We can probably go over this quick. UFC. There's a Lance Armstrong documentary.
There's a what?
Lance Armstrong documentary that just came out.
Oh shit!
I might give it a look. That's a scumbag, dude. Yo, when you lie about whose blood you have in your system, dog.
Fucking scumbag. Dirtbag.
So on Saturday we got UFC Fight Night, and it will be. Yeah, there's a couple fights. This is a short night. There's like 5 fights. Oh, Mackenzie Dern's gonna be fighting. That's good stuff.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, that'll be good.
It's only 5 fights.
I think it might even be less. I'm looking right now to see how many there are. Okay, no, there's a whole prelim card. So, yeah, we'll have a good night. Oh, Louis Smolka's going to be fighting. Caitlin Chugian is going to be fighting. And Shevchenko's sister's going to be fighting on this card.
Oh, shit.
Tim Elliott's going to be fighting on this card. On the prelims, holy shit. And then Tyron Woodley versus Gilbert Burns is going to be the headliner.
Should be a good fight.
Yeah, that'll be a good night. We can chill, kick it.
Get some wings.
I'm in.
Or pizza or Filiberto's.
Yeah, fine. And then the week. Wait, hold the fuck on. Saturday, June 6th. Oh, June 6th. Okay, so next week.
Yep.
That's the Amanda Nunes fight.
Yo, you know what's funny? I got ESPN Plus just to watch The Last Dance.
And it's not there?
Yeah, I got it.
Wait, it's on there?
Yeah.
Last Dance is on ESPN Plus?
Yeah, but you have
You
have to put in your provider.
Ah, fuck off.
Like your login for a provider. So I use my friend's. Homie shit.
Yeah, shout to him. But all right, man, you got anything else after this hour and 11?
My cousin is cancer free.
Hey, I saw that. Yo,
shout out to that.
Hey, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Is he here?
No, he's from Albania, but he's in Italy right now because he had to go, do chemo and all that stuff out there because Albania's not up to date with that shit.
But he's good now?
He's good.
So he's just not cancer-free? How long did he...
He's had it since last year.
Wow, that's a really quick recovery.
Yeah. Yeah, they got it really early.
Good.
They got it
How's
really
he looking?
Early. He looks amazing.
Are you serious? Wow.
Yeah, dude. Like, his hair grew back quick. His beard's, like, coming in and shit. I'm like, okay.
Richi,
what?
we gonna go out.
Okay, you didn't have to come tell me. All right, bye.
Wait, was your mom just talking shit just then?
No, she was just making noises.
That's awesome.
But yeah, shout out to my cousin, man.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I'm super happy.
And people probably think I'm an asshole to my mom. That's just how we talk to each other.
That's me and my mom too.
Yeah.
Like, Mom, I swear to God, I'll fight you.
Yeah, exactly.
I say that at least once a day.
Facts, exactly.
My mom will say something like, the best part is like my mom will say something that she knows is like you can hear it. It's like,
yeah.
Hey, Braven. I'm like, fuck.
Yep, here we go.
I'm like, what's up, Mom? Hey, what you trying to do, Mom?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, man.
I'm happy for you, man. That's good news. That's really good news.
It's great news. Yeah, but like he's been working out again and all this stuff. Like his recovery's insane. I just keep him in your prayers.
Yeah, that's good stuff. That's really, really good stuff.
Yep, and I think I'm gonna get him to come to school out here, like college and shit. Try
How
to
old
get
is
him
he?
He's like 19.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I gave him his name. I named him.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I was a kid.
Did you name him like Red Power Ranger or some shit?
David.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, that is the Red Power Ranger's middle name.
No, it's not.
Jason David Frank, yeah.
No, it's not.
Jason David Frank is a nuts name, by the way.
Jason David Frank. It's like you're naming 3 white dudes.
Yo, shout out to somebody having 3 first names, man.
Yeah, that's horrible. I'm sorry.
I'm not. That dude's the Red Power Ranger. We all love
That's
Jason
true.
David Frank.
Facts.
But all right, man. So shout out to your cousin, man. Yeah. Once the world stops ending, then bring him out.
Yeah, I definitely want to bring him out. He's pretty good with English for the most part. I mean, he has an accent and everything, but he speaks pretty good. He understands it really well too. So good for him, man. I'm happy for him.
I'm happy for him too.
He's living his best life in Italy while I'm over here slaving away over a grill.
I'm down to go to Italy, man.
Oh, dude, I'm going back. I'm telling you, If not this year, next year for sure. I'm finishing my arm, and then I'm going to Italy right after.
Let me know. I'm so serious.
Yeah, we can meet up in Italy.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. We're in Italy, like Rome?
They're right by Pisa. Florence.
Damn!
Yeah, they're right by Pisa.
Oh, dude. That's right off the Mediterranean Sea, isn't it?
Yeah, I've seen the Leaning Tower.
It's
It's fun, dude. You
Can
see
you
a
go in
lot of Americans out there.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Who's gonna hold that? Who's gonna do that dumbass picture where they hold the tower
I didn't
up?
do that. I just like took a picture of myself smiling with it because I was like, hey, I'm at one of those fucking places that you have to take pictures at, you know? There's a lot of tourists out there and shit.
Yeah, of course. Florence would be lit though.
Yeah, it was fun, man.
See, now you're gonna have me googling shit like, can you smoke weed in Italy?
Dude, guaranteed we could find you some.
Guaranteed. Find me some. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Guaranteed we could find each other some. I got mad family in Italy, bro. Like, most of my family is in Italy.
Yo, shout out to typing in "can you," and the first thing that comes up is, can you freeze milk? Can you freeze eggs? Can you freeze cheese? Can you freeze bread? Let me just say, you can freeze whatever the fuck you want.
You can freeze anything. It's just, is it gonna stay good? That's the real question.
So, all right, man. Shout out to your cousin. That's huge.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my cousin. Shout out to Reminiscent. Shout out to Starving Artists. Shout out everybody supporting the movements.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, shout out to you guys for listening to this. Shout out to you guys for you know, just supporting this the whole time, because, bro, shout out to you guys, because
it's very reassuring.
This thing get hard sometimes, but no, we got this, you know. But, all right, yo, hour 16 in, 116, and we're going to take off. We will see you back here on Tuesday.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Peace.
Peace.